Welcome! There's Pete Wagner back there. Say hi, Pete.
Oh, hey. I don't have my light on. I just saw your rod went on.
Yeah, we got pretty good light on us. I mean, actually, we have great light on us. And hey, thank you for everybody for joining the live stream. We're here on the St. Croix River in Minnesota, and let's just bear with me because I'm gonna frame up this shot a little bit better. Pete's gonna be sitting down there, and I'll be sitting right in front of him here. Let's see how this works. Okay, it's looking pretty good, I'd say.
What's up, everybody?
What's up?
Oh, it's an amazing, balmy November night in Minnesota.
Yeah, it's quite chilly. Quite chilly.
You can't see it, maybe you can, but there's a giant buddy heater. That's the back of a heater. It's blowing on me.
Y'all look warm.
That's
Yes.
Kinda.
That would not be the case, actually.
The wind keeps picking up and dying down and freezing us.
Yeah, sorry about that. I know we had some technical difficulties there. I guess the phone wasn't the way that YouTube wanted the phone to be. It had the phone like this, and I was setting up the live, you know, the description and everything, and I should have been, I guess, doing everything this way, and it locked the orientation the wrong way, but we got it all figured out.
Maybe you should let them know what just happened for those who are on the
Yeah, so I caught my first lake sturgeon. Let me look at some of these comments here. Yeah, let's see here. Outdoorsman Investments, what's up? Good to see you here. Appreciate y'all look warm. Slider, what's up? Trey. Okay, what types of what was that?
Is that yours up front?
I don't think so.
Can't see your front rod.
Yeah. No, this one, I gotta set this one up still.
Oh.
I'll do that. I'll show kind of the rig. But sorry about that, guys. Let me see what kind of comments we've been. What type of spots are you looking for to find the sturgeon? This is from Outdoorsman Investment. So where we're at right now, Pete, what is it? In the channel here, it's like 15 feet?
Yeah, we're at about 18 feet. Water's 37 degrees, so we're trying not to fall.
Yeah,
in.
water's 37 degrees
And normally
out here.
you'd be fishing some deeper holes, but as that sun went down, we moved up into some shallower water and started picking up some nibbles here and there, including a mud puppy, 2 mud puppies.
Yeah, we caught 2 mud puppies, which are, if you don't know what a mud puppy is, it's a salamander.
Stealing our lures, or our bait rather.
Stealing our bait. Yeah, we don't have any, shad is like the preferred bait to use out here, but we don't have any shad, so we're using nightcrawlers. I'll show you here in a second. Nightcrawlers and fathead minnows. Let's see some of the, okay, gotta start in landscape before you start it or it won't rotate. Yeah, I learned that, Whisker Sticks. I learned the hard way. If I remember, I'll send you some sample lights out tomorrow. How many rods do you guys use? We're using 4 rods tonight, 2 apiece.
Wisconsin's about 10 yards behind us, and we could use 3 apiece, but
thank you, Whisker Sticks, for doing that. That'd be awesome.
there's a lot of commotion.
So yeah,
Notice, Whisker, we actually have some lights tonight, huh? Not bad.
yeah, we look somewhat professional, I'd say.
Kind of.
Yeah. So Pete's got an LED light on a pole here, and then we got another pole here at the bow with an LED light, and then the camera attached to it. So we've got a rod out the stern this way. Current's coming through here. We're anchored at the stern, anchored at the bow, and our rods are out this way.
All the rods are sprayed out 4 rods wide here.
Yeah, so Pete's 2 rods are right out this way. I've got a rod right out this way, and then I got to rig up a rod here I broke off. I'm going to make a cast right out to the bow here. We're actually in a narrowed down section of the river, and the current's moving through here pretty good compared to the rest of the river. The rest of the river is pretty slow, but this is a fast moving section of the river. But exciting part is I caught my first sturgeon.
It was chaos.
Yeah, it was absolute chaos. So I caught that, what, 30 minutes, 40 minutes ago?
Maybe an hour. But
maybe an hour now. But Greg, yeah, so we got confidence.
He was reeling in a giant fish while I was struggling to open the net for almost the entire fight. I missed the entire fight just trying to figure out that's how often I get to use my huge net. I'm not even exactly sure how it opens. I think I've got it down. I should be practicing that, but it's open now, ready to go. As soon as you open your net, you never get a fish. So
we're still feeling pretty confident though, I think. Like, I think we have a good shot. We're gonna be here for around an hour, maybe a little less than an hour. We'll keep live here, but I think we have a good shot. I'll get this rod rigged up. I'll show you kind of how we're rigging these for these sturgeon. It's pretty interesting. And if you can hear that jingling, that's just an awesome little couple bells that we put on the end of the rod tip to alert us to the light tap of a sturgeon.
They're surprisingly light biters for being monsters.
Yeah. So
we've been out here since about 2. We got out here in the daytime, but sunset in Minnesota is around 4:45, 4:50. So it's pretty shocking how quickly that sun goes down and that temperature drops. But we thought we were going to have a decent day today, 10 to 20, partly sunny, and the wind got up to 30, 35, and coming out of the northwest, we had a little bit of snow. We never really got any sun, so it's kind of been a struggle with staying warm. We were hiding in the trees earlier on and not having any luck, not marking anything, and get out here in the channel, we're marking stuff right now, and that's always a good sign. I'm feeling a lot better. And part of the battle of when you have all these lights on is you don't notice when you start drifting. So we think we're getting hits, and it's actually, we're moving so slowly that our lures or our live bait rigs are getting caught up in the rocks and causing panic unnecessarily. But we're actually getting kind of low on bait, which is kind of refreshing. Usually we go home with a lot of bait, but not tonight.
So yeah, do you have a 5-ounce weight by any chance?
I do.
I mean, I got a 4, but we're in quite a bit of current, so we're having to use a little bit heavier weight. We typically use like a 4-ounce no-roll sinker.
Use 6?
Yeah, I'll use a 6. So I'm going to use you guys can see this. I'm going to use a 6-ounce no-roll sinker. That's the first part of this operation. And so I'll try not to bore you to death with this, but first thing, put this on your main line. If you got good eyesight, this is much easier to do. So thread that on. And then the next step is I like to use a bead just to protect the knot on the barrel swivel, which you will see here shortly. And my fingers are starting to get very cold, I've noticed. I'm gonna have to do this very quickly because I'm starting to not be able to feel my fingers. So thread on the bead, and then I put this is actually a ball bearing swivel. You don't really need to go that expensive. Let's say hand warmers in the pockets. Pete, I believe, has hand warmers in the pocket. Pete, you have hand warmers in the pockets?
I have foot warmers in the boots. I have hand warmers in the mittens, and I have a propane heater blowing on me right now. And Greg is in the chillier section of the boat.
Yeah.
But he's actually caught a lake sturgeon. I've never caught one in my life. I've netted one, and I did a great job netting it.
You did.
Got it right in first swipe.
Yeah.
But it really kind of chafes my hide, if you will, that I have yet to catch a lake sturgeon. So right now I'm texting all my friends to tune in, hoping that will bring me good luck.
Yeah, and you can, I believe you can just go to that link, Pete, and copy that link from
the Facebook page?
Yep, and just send it to them. So I'm doing an improved clinch knot because I've noticed with this heavier mono that I'm using that it's like really virtually impossible to get the knot cinched down all the way. So the improved clinch knot seems to be much easier to get the knot cinched down, like so. Whereas if I was doing a Palomar, I wouldn't be able to get it just wouldn't be that great of a knot. And I think it's partly due, first of all, because it's heavier line, and it's also so cold that it's just not easy to cinch that knot down. The physics of a Palomar knot make it difficult. But I have got to tie this as quick as I can because my fingers are freezing.
The wind is raw.
It is raw. Joina did I just see lightning?
I thought I saw that too.
Did you see? It can't be lightning.
No.
We just saw a flash over there.
Our minnows are freezing to our
Yeah. Can everybody hear us okay? Oh, so next is, okay, so now we got the swivel on, or this is a ball bearing swivel. Next thing is the leader, and I'm just using Pete's Trilene XT. This is 25-pound test. You don't need a long leader. In fact, I think a shorter leader is probably better. So I'm just gonna do like a foot-long leader, and if it gets shut, you know, if it's even shorter than that, that's fine.
That was lightning. How is that possible? Is there a nuclear power, nuclear test?
Well, there was just an explosion. We just saw a flashing light, and then we just heard a giant explosion. What is that?
No idea.
Can you check your radar? That can't be a storm.
There can't be.
That's impossible, dude. That's a bad thing that just happened right there. Seriously. That's way too, actually that leader's too short. I don't feel comfortable with the leader that short. I can't, my confidence, I gotta make the leader longer. But seriously, we just heard, guys, I'm sorry if I'm missing comments. I'm trying to get the I'll check radar for you. Thank you, Whisker Sticks. This is,
your 7:15 post is the,
yeah, 7:15, yeah. But you can also, yeah, that's right. So, I don't know if is there like a firing or a ballistics range or something around here? We just saw a flash of light over here, and then a big explosion.
For those of you that was with us last week, we also saw a UFO that turned out to be an airplane, so don't get too excited.
Guys, I'm trying to read your comments, but I need to get another rod in.
We're only 3 in right now.
The water, so we need another rod in. And my fingers are failing, so I'm tying. I got about 1.5 foot leader on here. I'm gonna shorten it up a little bit, but I'm doing 5 twists. I'm trying to do 5 twists. Wow, my fingers are not working very well right now. Come on.
Shockingly, there's nothing on the radar.
Yeah. I don't know what that was, dude.
It was weird.
We might see something on the news here about that explosion we just heard.
31 degrees feels like 21, the Weather Channel's saying.
Yeah, so it feels like 21 degrees out here. Now, this is so stressful when you want to get in the water and you gotta retie all this stuff. A bottom rig, you know, this sliding sinker rig is such a pain to have to retie. Okay, so then now the business end, I'm gonna shorten this up just a tad. We're using Gamakatsu 6/0. I know that's really very bright, but that's a 6/0 circle hook right there. The antipition is killing me. All right, Trey, let me get a, yeah, so these are 6/0 circle hooks, octopus circle hooks that we're using, Gamakatsu 6/0. And thank you to Luke Henches and Jacob Halls for all the help on how to sturgeon fish.
Northwood Angling.
Yeah, Northwoods Angling. If you guys haven't subscribed, subscribe to Northwoods Angling. Great guys.
Love.
I'm wearing a Northwoods Angling
They helped us find
beanie right here.
They helped us find the courage to chase our dreams for lake sturgeon. It took that guy 42 years.
Yep.
And I am still in a holding pattern currently.
You will do it, dude. I believe during this live stream, you're going to get your first official St. Croix Lake sturgeon.
I feel way better about it now that I've actually got my hands on one. I'm like, okay, I guess these mythical creatures have some sort of reality to them. So I do have a little more confidence now that I've seen one erupt from the depths. But it was a pretty hilarious scene when we got the fish. I had a GoPro running, but of course the sun had set by the time you get a fish. I don't know what we've actually got on tape. We should have set up these LEDs before and just had them on when we were fishing, but of course we're not all that well thought out.
Notice Pete's aging himself by saying on tape.
Isn't that sad? On 8-track.
On 8-track.
Beta.
Super VHS.
Yeah.
Yeah, good old beta.
I'm proud. Proud of my age.
Yeah, me too.
That's what makes me so smart.
It's a lot of wisdom and knowledge, life experience.
Oh, that breeze is great.
Yeah, it's a crazy. We got this crazy north. That's north, right? North breeze.
Yeah, it's supposed to be kind of coming out of the west, but it seems to be shooting straight south or from the north, right on top of us. So we're having some waves right now on the river, which is odd considering where we're at.
Let's see. I'm 45. I'm 45 and dumb as a rock. Northwoods is in the house. What's up, brother? I like your hat. Super cool. There it is, right there.
I'm feeling the 45 and dumb as a rock.
So that is basically, that's the rig right there. So I'm using a 6 ounce. We're in a lot of currents, so I'm actually using a 6 ounce weight. That's a no roll. It's got a bead, protects that knot, supposedly.
Is that a Carolina
I'd love
rig?
to see if that thing even really protects it, if the weight itself really hurts the knot of the swivel. But anyway, then you have the swivel. And then I had this is actually a pretty long leader. You don't need it to be that long. It can even just be 6 inches, right? It doesn't have to be like half a foot.
The sturgeon are right on the bottom, so 10 inches seems to be optimal from what I've heard. But
yeah, so
again,
that's a
I've
little
never
long.
caught a lake sturgeon, everybody. Just waiting to catch one.
And then
By the way,
the
that's
6-aught hook.
That's a Carolina rig, right? Is that what that's called?
Yeah, it's basically a Carolina rig. They call it a Carolina rig in bass fishing. In bottom fishing, cat fishing, it's just a bottom rig, sliding sinker rig, slip sinker rig.
It's identical to catfishing, a little different about where you're chasing them at, but the same concept as far as getting the rods placed, putting in 2 anchors, holding everything steady, and waiting for something to bite. Waiting being the
All right, so
word.
here are our fathead minnows, and what I'm going to do is I'm not going to cut them. I'm just putting them right on there. I'm not going to worry about cutting them. This is already taking too long. And the last sturgeon I caught, my first sturgeon, I didn't cut the fathead, so I'm not worried about it. Ideally, you want to use shad, right, Pete?
Shad seems to be the game. I mean, all the fish around the St. Croix, their main forage is shad. If you're big enough, a lot of shad in here. It's kind of a river built to hold shad, so being it's the main forage, it seems to be the way most guys fishing sturgeon out here like to fish them. And last time we had a shad angel stop by, as some of you saw, and left us some shad, but we didn't catch anything. So as of right now, I've only seen fathead minnows work, but I think it just comes down to if they're hungry or not.
So I put 4 fatheads on there, and I'm gonna put 2 nightcrawlers on. There's the first one. So yeah, we gotta, you know what I'll do, Pete? If I get a bite on my rods here,
Yep.
I'll let you get it.
Look at this guy.
I love this guy.
These are 4 independent rods we have right now, folks. Meaning, I get the next fish, Greg gets the one after that, and then I get the one after that, and then he'll get the one after that.
Yeah.
That's the pattern.
Yeah. You want to do that?
Yeah, that's what I want to do. But that is generous of him, I will say.
So I'm just making sure that there's a lot of the nightcrawler as I'm hooking it on here. I'm making sure that there's a lot of the nightcrawler that is out wiggling. You know, the head and the tail are out wiggling around, and this is what it looks like. That's it right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's sturgeon. That's a sturgeon delicacy right there. So I'm going to cast this out and get another rod in the water, and we'll have 4 rods in the water. And
we caught that fish off the bow too, so
yeah, that's where I'm going to cast.
We were in a different spot then.
The tough part is I got to see. I'm going to move up here a little bit just so I can see where I'm casting. Pete, you got a fish. Pete, that's a fish. Pete's got a fish. Oh my God. Okay. Pete's got a fish, guys. He's hooked up. Pete's hooked up. Pete's hooked up. Okay. Yes, Pete's hooked up. Pete's hooked up. Okay. Okay, I gotta calm down. I gotta get the net. I'm so excited right now. I can't even contain myself. Nice and slow, dude. We're live streaming. I gotta turn this off, Pete. I gotta get this. I will. Stand by. Guys, we're hooked up. Pete is hooked up. We're gonna bring this camera up a little bit. Okay, Pete is hooked up. I'll get the bell.
Just breathe.
Okay, just breathe.
Here, grab the bell first. Bell first.
Stand by. Fingers over. Okay, bell is off, guys. How are we doing? Can we, everybody see it? I got a frame. I got to be a cameraman as well here, Pete, so just bear with me.
Come on, baby.
Guys.
I need my first lake sturgeon.
Okay, Pete has got a lake sturgeon on, guys.
I might need you to grab my other rod over here.
Okay, stand by. I'll be there in a second, Pete. I'm so proud of you, brother. I'm so proud of you, brother. All right, stand by here. Okay, Pete is on. Pete is hooked up. Okay, I'll get this other rod out of the way here. Let me get this other rod out of the way. Yeah, that's a good fish.
Right under the boat.
He's right under the boat, guys. Pete, I don't want to get a shot. Hold on. I'm going to get this rod out of the way.
Any progress on this guy?
Just nice and easy. Nice and easy. Nice and easy.
Oh my God.
It's just easy. We'll get him on. Do not get over. You got to keep him on the anchor. That would be a disaster. Okay, I don't want to block. We got to get everything.
He went airborne.
He went airborne. He just jumped, guys. He just jumped. We got to get this.
He looks like he's about the same size.
Hold on. Got to turn this off. We do not want this heater on right now. Okay. All right, guys. Hold on. Pete, I'm just gonna. I gotta frame this a little bit better. We want to see more here. Okay. Okay. How are we doing, guys? How are you doing, Pete? You just let me know when you're getting close, because here, I'm gonna get it off the pole here. I'm gonna get this off the pole. Stand by, guys. We're gonna get this off the pole here.
He is running, dude. He just took out another 30 yards of line.
Hold on, guys. All right. Here we go. All right. This is epic right now. Pete, you're doing great, buddy. You're doing great.
He came all the way out of the water.
He came all the way out of the water?
All the way to the tip of his tail. They might have been able to see that. He is running.
I don't know. He's running?
I'm just holding the spoon.
You gotta get him, Pete, you gotta get him away from that.
Yeah, I know, but if I'm pulling, he can pop this for sure. I just gotta let him.
Pete, you're screwed if he gets in that anchor. You gotta get him out of there.
Yeah, but he's way past it already. We almost need to come up to this side of the boat.
Pete, you gotta manhandle him, dude. You have a big rod there.
I can't see
Get that drag set tighter.
Dude, he almost busted the rod over the.
Oh my gosh! What if we, dude? What?
That tight.
Okay, don't. What pound test is Pete using right now? What are you using, Pete?
I don't know. I think he got 50-pound braid, possibly.
Okay, man. Yeah. Vernick F says manhandle. Pete, we got an anchor there. We got an anchor. You were playing with fire, dude.
Where's your anchor line?
Right up here. It's right there where he's at.
You got the net?
No. I don't have anything. I'm so freaking nervous right now.
That net. He's coming up.
There he is. There he is. I got him. I got him. I got him in the net. I got him in the net. Guys, we got him. We got him in the net. Pete, take the net.
Legs
He did it. He did it.
Yeah.
Woo! Yes. Yes. I almost fell in the 37-degree water. Look it. Look. You did it. Yes. Yes. Pete's first lake sturgeon.
Oh.
Look at it. Look at it. He's in there. It's a giant. Dude, that is unbelievable.
Oh, that's about the same size. Maybe 2 inches bigger than yours, I think.
That's a big fish, dude.
Woo!
Yeah, Pete was making a joke there about this fish being 2 inches bigger, but I actually do think it might be bigger.
It's hard to tell because their heads are so big.
This is unreal.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Guys. Unbelievable.
Unreal.
I don't think he was on this side of the boat and then off the back of the boat, and he was running in every direction. He came completely out of the water about 15 feet off the boat over here, ended up between both anchor lines and hit this anchor line right before we came up.
There's
oh, there goes the GoPro.
This is you want to get another battery for it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so what we're doing here, Pete's gonna edit this video later. He's got a GoPro on we call it a busty, not a chesty. And this is awesome. I'm just gonna set this pole down here a little bit here. I don't want to set. This is some crazy, this is momentous. Momentous night, guys. Momentous night. So we just got to make sure that sturgeon is all the way in the water.
The big net is nice. He's sitting in there pretty right now.
Pete's got a big net. This is epic. epic stuff.
I was looking at the wrong rod when you said you got a fish on there, and I was like, no, I don't. And you're like, no. And I look up, and the other one is just going.
Yeah, that is amazing, dude. Amazing. So Pete's just I feel like I'm there. Hey, that's the whole slider slinger. Sorry, my face is super overexposed, but we can manage, right? That's the whole point of these live streams is to it's like you're in the boat. I love live streaming. I think it's one of the coolest things going right now.
My card was full.
Pete's card is full. He's recorded so much.
All right, that's all right. We got a fresh card.
But we got a fresh card. Nice work, guys. Panzer Medical, what's up? Thank you, brother. Appreciate it very much.
I'm so glad you guys were here to share my momentous occasion. I mean, the idea that neither of us have caught a lake sturgeon, we're sitting out here on a freezing night.
Freezing night, yeah.
I mean, what do we, every 10 minutes you're like, what are we doing with our lives?
Yeah. I got to get gloves on. It's so freezing. Bear with me here. I'm just going to, watch Pete here. I got to get gloves on, guys.
I can't even get to this. Are you able to hold the net?
Yeah, hold on here. I got to get gloves on before I can't feel anything.
All right.
I must be good luck, Charles says. 10 seconds in and you were hooked up. Charles Seifert, we are talking inches. I know, sorry. Me and Detro passed our Xbox gaming to see this. Yes, you're... Luke, forget the Xbox gaming, okay? This is where it's at right now.
Do not let me forget that the SD card is sitting behind me by my hummingbird.
The SD card, everybody remind Pete that the SD card is sitting
with the entire day's events.
With the entire day's events, it's sitting behind him right now. We're like, this is a real authentic. What you're seeing right here is super real. Everything's a cluster whenever we go fishing.
I'm going to take this off so you can use it. Not that you don't have your hands full already, but...
So what I'm going to do here is, I'll put that back on.
This is running.
I'm going to get this back in a wide shot here, Pete.
I got to get the hook out of here.
Make sure that sturgeon... The sturgeon is in the water, so here, Pete, hold this first. Okay, I got to reset. I'm going to reset the live camera Okay, just bear with us, guys. Bear with us. There's about a.
This is a big fish.
This is a real big fish. Bear with us, guys. Get this thing locked in.
You got plenty of room to swim in this baby.
Yeah, that's a great net, man. All right, so let's see how we're looking here. I think.
God, what a big animal.
Yeah, he's got. This is a good one, guys. This is a good one. Okay, so you got the GoPro going?
Yeah, it's already filming and kind of sitting up.
Okay. I've got a headlamp too. And I'm actually going to turn that off.
Good old circle hook, got a nice hook set in it. Feisty.
So yeah, I'm going to be. I don't think we have any rods out now, so that's very good. So yeah, I'm shooting. I'm using Pete's GoPro to capture this for an edited video that Pete will.
This guy's got a lamprey on his.
Pete's saying there's a lamprey on this.
On one of his fins.
On one of the fins of the. If you can get that lamprey, I'll show the people at home how interesting a lamprey is. So okay, so Pete has unhooked the giant lake sturgeon. So this is amazing. We've caught 2 lake sturgeon tonight, and we can understand why people do this. We can.
Oh my God.
This is unreal.
Unbelievable, guys. I gotta clean my mess because I gotta bring a fish in here.
Yeah. So yeah, this is basically a cluster we got going on right now.
With a live stream.
I might actually have a rod out.
The width of that head is bigger than yours for sure. I don't know what
No,
that
I don't
means.
have a rod out, right? No. Okay.
Alright.
All
Ready,
right.
guys?
Okay, here we go, guys.
Wait a second. Are you going to get some pictures?
Yeah, we'll get pictures. Let's just go ahead and.
Oh, you're mounted there.
Yeah.
Okay. You got your camera out?
Yeah, I can get it.
You might want to get ready with that.
All right. So here, I'm gonna put this down. We're trying to do about 40,000 things, and we're gonna get. I'm gonna turn this. I hate this. I'm gonna just pan this camera a little bit, guys, and we should have a little bit better angle now. Okay. So, and let me bring it up a little bit. And so Pete's about to bring this very nice sturgeon. This to me is a giant fish. He's gonna,
maybe to
maybe to the pros,
Jacob and
Hall.
Luke, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's cute, you guys, that's awesome, whatever.
To us, this is a giant fish.
Nonetheless, I'm putting on the rubber gloves.
Okay. So I'm gonna get some stills while we're doing this.
Wow, that was a crazy awesome fight. Not to interrupt.
No, yes, he was good.
They say, I heard or read somewhere yesterday that they don't go airborne this late in the season usually for some reason, and that guy came completely out of the water. I don't know, 40, 50 inches of sturgeon, like to its tail, and then just like side flopped. It was unbelievable. And I could see the line just start screaming away from the boat and go up, 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 and all of a sudden there's a huge sturgeon just off the boat in the air. We all ready?
Yeah, this is gonna work, dude.
Yeah, now we got light.
Yeah.
All right.
Everything's auto.
It's time to meet my new friend.
Time to meet my little friend.
You ready?
Yep.
Oh my God, I can't just lift him up. Oh my God, that's bigger than yours. All right.
That's way bigger, dude.
You gotta get.
I got a knot. Oh my God. Yeah.
Whoa.
That's a giant, dude.
Whoa.
That's a giant. Right here, Pete. Can you guys see this? Hold on.
Oh, he's a little feisty.
Look at how big that fish is.
Alright. Oh, he's heavy. Alright, I'm wrestling with the sturgeon. Can you see that?
Oh yeah. Okay, so get his head toward, there you go. Let's see more of his.
Oh, he's feisty.
Can you guys see this guy all right? Okay.
Let's get some shots
Okay.
here.
It's so heavy. Hold on. Hold on. I love it.
He's not just sitting still. They're supposed to sit still.
Okay. Okay, hold on. That's good. These are great. Big smiles, Pete. Big smiles. Big smiles. Big smiles. Good. Now get that face towards me. A little bit less. A little bit over here more. There you go. I want to see still a little more of the body. There you go. Big smile, Pete. Big smile. Big smile. Let's get another one. Hold on. Another one. Big smile, Pete. Get his head pointed towards me just a little bit. A little less pointed right there. Good. Big smile.
Alright. Let's get him wet again.
Okay, yeah, let's get him wet. We're going to do one.
Oh, and we need a measurement too before we let him go.
Yeah, let's get him wet. Because it's cold out here.
Wow. I can't even.
I don't want to keep him out of the water. Let's just do this. I got a ton of shots with you. Okay. Let's just show him one last time.
And we gotta
to
get some reference. I'll put his nose there. We'll see where it comes back to. Okay.
Yeah. Make sure is he in the water all the way?
Yeah.
All right.
He's doing pretty good.
Okay.
He's got some feistiness in there.
So maybe I'll just do stuff. We'll do one more round, like get his face like right into the camera. Okay. Once we get
Easier said than done.
Once we get that, then show the people at home.
Alrighty.
Like get it, like right here. It's gonna be like right here, Pete. See? That's gonna be a great YouTube live. Here we go. All right.
Round two, buddy.
Round two. Here you go. All right. Let's get it. Yeah, face. There you go. I gotta put this on ready. Here we go. And good. 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 Let me do one more. What is this setting on right now? I don't know. Hold on, Pete. Hold on. Great. Okay,
get a measurement real quick here.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do a measurement, a fake measurement. I don't know.
Which one goes right to the line in the boat here. I got that.
Yeah, his nose is right to the.
All right,
he's good.
Give everybody a look.
Yeah, let him look and then get this fish back in the water. Get down a little bit like where I am, Pete. Just where I'm at.
Look at that, everybody.
Sit down with him, Pete.
Woo!
Get him down.
That's all right. I got time to put him away.
Okay, get him back in the water. Get him back in the water, brother.
Yeah.
Get him back in the water.
Yeah.
Make sure he swims off on his own power, before you let him go.
Oh, man. Yeah, he's already kicking. Can you hold the GoPro over here?
Yeah, I am. Make sure he goes off on his own when he kicks. God, that's a giant, dude.
It's huge. Look at that thing.
Huge. That is incredible. I feel like he's. Yeah, just wait for him.
Kicking.
Is he kick? Okay. He gives another good kick. I'd let him go.
Well, we never checked out that lamprey. Whatever.
Just taking our time with them, making sure that this fish is ready to go. We don't want to release her too early. And there she goes. Just give a good kick. Sweet! Sweet! Woo!
Unbelievable.
Yes, dude.
Unbelievable.
Go ahead and sit down, Pete, so you're in frame here.
I'm soaking wet.
That was
20 degrees.
unreal,
I
dude.
wanted to catch a lake sturgeon my entire life. And I just did it for the world.
You did it for the world.
Oh my God.
You did it when it most counted.
I thought they weren't supposed to fight when you pick them up. I thought that was the whole thing. This guy was just whatever he wanted to do. I just had to wait for him to sort of flatten out.
So how far did he measure from the nose to the
line?
Okay, so we got to measure that.
Yeah.
We got to measure that. So hey, expert sturgeon guys, how big was that fish? That's a giant in our book.
Oh, I gotta put this SD card away too.
Yep, put the SD card. Wow, dude.
Oh,
that was unbelievable.
Woo!
Unbelievable.
Woo!
Mission accomplished, baby.
Honestly, I was happy that Greg just got a fish. I was like, fish in the boat, I'm counting that half mine. And now we both got a fish. I mean, we're gonna drive home tonight thinking about this fish. We're gonna wake up tomorrow thinking about these fish. We're gonna wait another week and just pray it's gonna be warm enough and no ice comes out here.
That's a scary thing. Like, we're getting so late in the season now that you're always worried about a blizzard. You're always worried about super low temperatures that just freeze everything up.
It's Thanksgiving next week.
Yeah. So we're hoping this stays open long enough for us to do this more. You know, the lake. We hope the water doesn't freeze.
Oh, wow.
Nice, dude. You want me to just keep this going?
Yeah. Just
let me.
We got a new battery in a.
Put that away. That was, dude. Nice work, brother. My man, Wagner, representing right there.
Boy,
I love
he
that.
almost owned me, but he was pulling hard enough where he could have easily busted that line. And when you were saying just horse him in, I'm like, so I tightened up the drag almost all the way, and my pole just went all the way down until it was almost on the boat, and then I'm like trying to crank it off as fast as possible.
That was a big fish, man.
He was like almost a foot wide at the ears, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, that is so awesome. Live, baby. It's so great. It's
now
so
we don't
great.
have one pole in the water. So
So we gotta get
we're freezing.
Yeah, we're freezing our butts off, and we're not even fishing right now. So we gotta get.
Oh my God, I'm completely covered in slime. I cannot be happier about it.
That was that is so much fun. I love that. I'm just gonna frame the shot up a little bit better. We're gonna tilt up a little bit here.
Man.
Right about there, I think should work. And all right, let's see what we missing comments. Everyone's big to you, Jake. Pete's pretty big, so I'd say 53-55. Jacob is saying. Looks like Luke is saying 52.5. So you're telling. So you're telling me that these fish get a lot bigger than this?
Yeah, like what's the biggest? Have you guys been in the 70s?
Yeah. What are we talking about? Like how big do these fish get, guys? Like that fish that Pete just caught. Like is that considered small? I got a 70. Is that your longest, Jacob? 70? That is a nice fish, man.
70, he said?
He said 70. 70 inches.
I'm pretty sure that one was like 71 or 2. Just saying. They always seem bigger on your first one, right?
Dude, that was awesome. Woo! That was so cool, man.
I just scared every sturgeon in
that was so
mile
cool,
radius.
dude.
I don't care.
Oh my Lord, is that cool. That is fun stuff.
That was the same kind of deal. Like by the time I picked up the rod, I wasn't. He had already done all the heavy lifting and getting hooked. You know.
Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. So yeah, I got a rod out, and let's see, we're missing. See what some of the comments are saying here. Check out the YouTube channel Legends Outdoors. Look at Jason Lynch promoting. Hey dude, I love it. Go ahead, check out Legends Outdoors, guys. What do we got here? I'm gonna see some 71. Some people have 70s. Yeah, 55. 66 is River Rat Outdoors biggest. They get Detro, who is like a sturgeon maestro. What's up? Detro's saying they get a lot bigger, Pete. And Detro is out here quite a bit, and is an expert sturgeon fisherman. St. Croix people have caught 77s. I got a 70. Wow. Yeah, wow. So you guys are thinking how many inches on Pete's? Like legitimately, like how many inches do you think that fish is? Because I can't imagine catching something bigger out here.
I don't think we've got anything to measure with out here. And the other thing, guys, is that wasn't just the biggest, my first sturgeon. That was the biggest fish I've ever caught in my life.
That's the biggest fish Pete's ever. That's the biggest fish you ever caught in your life?
In my life.
Dude, that's the biggest fish Pete's ever caught in his life.
Well, it's been bigger than that. I've caught a big pike, but you know, 40-inch pike or 45 or
Dude,
whatever.
we should like crack open champagne or something.
You know, and then a catfish, my biggest flathead's, you know, 25 to 30. But I mean, that was crazy. That was like ocean fishing.
Detro's saying that fish, you said 55, Detro? Can you imagine 70? Wow.
You know, what's going on? I thought my gear, my big catfish
That's your
gear,
rod right there.
I thought it was more than ready to handle whatever this river could throw at me, but this place is special. Let me tell you all that.
Do I still have a rod out here? Yeah. I do, huh? Well, I better.
Hey, we're fishing!
Well, I better check this just to make sure, I guess. Alright, so I'm gonna check this rod, just make sure that we still are baited up.
Do you think it'd be worth marking a waypoint?
Yes. Just mark a waypoint here. So we always have confidence in this spot.
Actually, we're kind of just drifting all over the place. And then, you know, we caught those fish in 2 different spots. And as long as we're close to this channel, I think we're good.
So I'm just checking. I haven't checked this rod in a while. Make sure there's bait on it. And if you just joined us and you've never sturgeon fished before, just using a basic slip sinker rig. That's a 4-ounce weight on this one. Bead, swivel, leader, and then we're using fathead minnows and nightcrawlers. And I need to put on a few more nightcrawlers on here.
Jingle bells everywhere.
So Pete, describe like what happened there.
Wow. I think I maybe need a change of underwear. So, we were just talking, right, to the stream?
I think so.
Hold on, let me get this worm out so I can chat. Down to our last crawlers, down to our last minnows.
So I'm trying to re-rig here, which is a real cluster going on right here. I'm trying to add another fathead minnow to this blob of bait. I'm using fathead minnows and nightcrawlers on a 6/0 Gamakatsu extra wide gap circle hook, octopus circle hook. And I'm gonna cast this rod just directly downstream, downriver, and then the other rod I got, I'm just gonna go more off the bow.
I'm fishing again.
Like so. And we're sitting in how deep we're here, Pete?
We are in about 18 feet.
18 feet of water. And I'm on the bottom right now. I can feel it. And we're gonna put a bell on this, because these sturgeon bite really light. So you want a bell to alert you when your rod tip starts jingling. Oh, we'll put this right here in this rod holder. And then I like to just reel down a little bit until all that slack is out. When all that slack out in that line. That's good there. And so that's ready to rock. And then I didn't even get this rod out. I just baited this rod. And then that's when Pete's fish hit. So I'm gonna cast this right out directly off the bow. And I'm not even gonna put this rod in a holder. Gotta see how far I am from the bank. I don't like that cast.
Excuse me, I'm gonna use this buddy heater and see if I can dry out. Oh, oh my God. I can't believe all you guys witnessed that with us. It was crazy.
Yeah, that was awesome. So
Crazy.
and these are really awesome little bells right here, I gotta tell you.
Yeah,
Very sensitive.
I literally just ordered a 20-pack of those bells that have green LED lights on them.
Yeah.
Just right before I got that fish on Amazon. It's like $10 for 20 of them.
So I'm attaching this to the rod right here.
It's amazing how the temperature doesn't seem to matter once you hook into something like that.
Yeah, they really warm you up quite well.
Yes. Somehow they get you soaking wet and then warm you up. Come on, buddy heater. There's my little buddy.
All right. Oh, okay, so I've got a rod out the bow here. Pete's got two rods kind of just off.
So what exactly happened? We were talking and you kind of said, hey, that's a fish. You look back and you were able to see, that was the copper bell, right? And that was the one off the back of the boat.
Yes.
And I looked at the other rod, not seeing anything, and then I looked back at my other one. And by the way, I don't have my rods and rod holders. I always have a hard time struggling with the getting the rod out of the holder. So I'm laying them on the ground, and as soon as I hear that bell, I just kind of keep an eye on them because they are light biting them. You'd think they'd pull those rods right off the boat, but so then I just picked up that rod and I started reeling, and he was hooked up. I mean, right off the get-go. I could feel him when I picked it up because it was a thud, 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 thud. And then for the first, and this was kind of the way your fish was too, the first 20 seconds, it was just kind of, you couldn't get a feel for, there wasn't any anger from the fish or anything. He was just kind of holding steady, kind of holding the bottom, and I was making progress, and I probably got him 10 or 15 feet from the boat, still hadn't seen him, and he just turned around and just left. And that's right when I started backing off my drag, and he was just rolling out. So I kept my drag pretty much wide open, and I was just thumb spooling with it. I was holding them when I needed to, but if I would have had my drag tight, it would have been over. And I've got 50-pound braid, and I think my leader is 30-pound mono, so that's probably around a 30-pound fish, right? I have no idea.
Yeah, how many pounds is that fish, guys?
It's such a weird fish because it gets so thin on the back end. I mean, you would think it's not that hard to hold 30 pounds. I could barely hold that thing up, and I'm massively strong. Not. But then so he was off of this side of the boat, and then eventually he worked his way to directly under the boat where he was pulling the rod off, where I'm almost got my rod tip in the water. I kind of get him to sort of chill out and head out that way. He takes it around the back of the boat, and then I'm worrying about the prop, which mine is in incredibly rough shape.
So you think that fish was, how long do you think that fish was, guys? He needs to know how long that fish was.
Oh, for a weight.
For a weight.
What's a 50-inch fish?
Like seeing that fish, Detro.
What's a 50-inch fish?
Darren, how big is that? Like looking at that fish from the live stream, like how big would you say that fish was? You know, just from the live stream, I guess. I mean, you're you know, how many pounds? I got to keep up with some of these comments, guys. Stand by here. 51-incher, 39-pounder. We got someone saying, let's see, that's outdoors.
A 50-inch fish is 40 pounds?
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Probably 50. Jason saying probably 50 pounds, 30. We getting multiple. Detro, he's saying 30-ish. 30. Darren's saying 30-ish.
30-ish seems like what it would be, but you could tell, even though the length of the fish didn't
I don't know. It looks like Pete's kind of disagreeing at 30 pounds, Darren.
Yeah, I'm going to go. Who said 50? Was that
You said 50.
Anyway,
see,
was that Nick?
Pete's wanting this fish to be bigger than maybe it is. Jason Lynn says probably 50 pounds. I'd guess between, Whisker Sticks Fishing says he guessed between 30 and 40.
Right, Jason Lynn really knows his stuff. I don't know much about Jason, but I like his style.
Yeah, we like Jason Lynn. Jason
But
Lynn.
the thing is, like, our fish look similar in length, which is maybe one was longer than the other, but there was a definite difference in the head size.
Yeah, yours was a bigger
looked
fish.
like, when the first fish we got in tonight, I was like, that is a massive fish. And then the second we pulled that one out of the water, did you remember when I tried to bring him in the boat for the first time? I realized I couldn't just grab the net handle and carry him over because all the water is on the fish and whatnot.
Yeah.
I had to go back in with both hands and lift it up like this and lay him in the boat.
Yeah, that was unreal. Let's see. Jacob Halls is saying 42 pounds. 42 pounds, yeah.
Dude, if it's over 30, which it was, I mean, that's the biggest fish of my life, running away.
Yeah, biggest fish Pete's ever caught, guys, and you witnessed here.
The flathead's a distant second on that one.
Yeah, he caught a big flathead too. That's like your second biggest fish.
This is our second sturgeon fishing adventure ever. Bang, bang, you know? Yes. Much thank you to you guys, because we're just walking in blind, and we owe it to all you guys for all the great info we're getting from you. So
in particular, want to thank Luke Hench's Northwoods Angling, Jacob Hall's Northwoods Angling.
Luke regularly gets pestered by us, and so does Jacob. So.
Yeah. If you guys haven't subscribed to Northwoods Angling, please do it.
We're pulling them out of the ice out here, which is just crazy to me.
Yeah, great group of guys. Darren Detro, he is a maestro out here for sturgeon. I've watched a lot of your videos, brother. Great stuff.
Man, I am just like fried now. Like my
it's kind of mentally exhausting. There's a lot.
I mean, you guys are used to it because you've caught X amount of sturgeon. You know, I was just like, I'm not used to having something as big as me fighting to stay away from me. You know, other than my wife, of course. I hope you're watching. Huh?
Whoa!
Oh,
Zinga!
Oh my God, that was great. That was great.
We got something maybe going here. I gotta get. I wanted to take my headlamp off because I wanted to promote Northwoods a little bit with my beanie, but I gotta be able to see if I'm getting the strike.
That wind is not giving up.
It's not. But does it bother? It's not even. Dude, I'm looking right into the wind right now.
Yeah, well, I'm
freaking wound up.
I also have a buddy heater belonging directly.
Yeah, I don't have a buddy heater at all, dude.
You know,
I'm freaking.
I was soaking wet. I'm actually drying out now, which is beautiful because as long as you can get that ice to turn to water, it'll dry. You know. Man.
Yeah. So this is a pretty momentous night, guys. It's awesome that you could be out here with us. Appreciate it. Jacob Ball, smash that like button. Sick fit. Yes, smash that like button, guys. Let's see. Hoist those big fish in. River Rat says, hoist those big fish in easier. Pete needs to hit the gym. It'll be easier for you if you hit the gym.
True. By the way, shout out to Chaka and Patrick if you're still watching. Patrick should be in bed. And thanks, Dogger. That was amazing.
So we're coming up on, we've been live streaming Pete for 58 minutes. See, I don't know how long Pete's going to want to be out here. You know, he's got to get up at 5 in the morning, right? You get up at 5 in the morning, right?
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, it's a lot easier to leave after catching a fish. I will say that, which I know it sounds crazy, but it is way tougher for me to walk away from this spot knowing that I'm still waiting for my first lake sturgeon. So now I'm just like, I'm riding the high.
Yeah.
And we actually went through almost all of our minnows and 4 dozen crawlers. It's almost Thanksgiving. We're sitting outside in a freaking cold wind chill. Who cares, right?
It is pretty amazing that people put their boats in already when there's a fishery like this.
The landing we dropped at holds 112 boats, and there was 2 other trailers there. And I'm pretty sure they were walleye guys, right?
Yeah, they might be walleye guys. They look like they were walleye guys, but I'm going to kind of let Pete determine how long we're going to live stream here because he's got to get up early. But
I'd say 8:30ish, so we probably got another 20, a little less than 20 minutes.
So we'll do this for a little less than 20 minutes. Maybe we can get another one on live stream. River Rat, it's what I said to Detro when I got, let's see, sorry, River Rat. Okay, so Detro's saying average weight of 53-inch fish is 35 pounds and it's 25 years old, Pete.
What?
That fish is 25 years old. That is amazing.
What do they live to, guys? Like, what's their maximum?
Yeah, so Detro, what's the biggest sturgeon that you've caught out here? Is that what you're asking, Pete? Or
I'm asking just like what's the oldest sturgeon that's maybe ever been reported?
He was a very wise sturgeon.
By the way, did you see the Michigan smallmouth record just fell?
No, I did not hear that. The Michigan the walleye record? Smallmouth.
It was like 9.5 or something. It was huge.
It's the dude, that state grows such big smallmouth because it's got amazing habitat and it's right on the right latitude to grow big smallmouth.
Who cares about smallmouth when you're fishing sturgeon?
Yeah. We're out here fishing giant sturgeon. The smallmouth's never going to get as big as a lake sturgeon. Why anybody would even bother fishing for smallmouth is beyond me, man.
Wow.
Okay, let's see. Okay, 67 is the biggest Detro's caught. Maybe 80. Wow, 80 or 90 pounder he's thinking. He thinks those big fish are 50 to 75 years old. Maybe more. In Wisconsin, they got an 87.5 incher that was estimated at 125 years old. Are you freaking kidding me, dude? Are you freaking kidding me?
That's badass. They really do feel prehistoric. Like when you see them up close, you're like, what is going on here? There's nothing normal about that fish. I mean, what's normal, but they really do look like a shark.
Yeah, totally.
They feel like a shark.
Totally. It's the same.
They're like, not that I handle a lot of sharks, but they're just like rubbery and, you know.
So I used to fish on the San Francisco Bay when I was a kid, and I would catch leopard sharks, and they call them smoothhound sharks, and smaller sharks like around this size, and it reminded me catching that sturgeon and seeing Pete sturgeon, or catching my sturgeon earlier, and then seeing Pete sturgeon. They're so similar to sharks. I mean, they're cartilaginous, you know, like sharks, but they're just
everyone knows a cartilaginous.
Cartilaginous, you know. They actually don't have, you know. Why do we have line coming out? You see that? There's like line on our camera. Oh no, sorry, that's the cable. Sorry. Yeah, it's getting late, guys. So hey,
look at this
like the video. We're getting a real oh yeah, we've got a fish just like right under the boat right now, slowly moving off. That's what. It's kind of suspended in the water column, but yeah, hey guys, like the video and share it, spread the word, even while we're even still live here. Get the word out that we're doing this. We're trying to.
And by the way, if you guys aren't signed up for notifications, how do you do that?
Right, so to be notified whenever we go live or we upload a video, hit the bell icon, because if you don't, first of all, please subscribe to Another Fishing Show, but also hit the bell icon. It's super important. Because if you don't hit that bell icon, you won't always be notified when we go live or upload a video. Got to hit that bell icon.
It's just so crazy to go live and catch a sturgeon. I mean, that's a crazy thing. And I waited 42 years and it just happened to be in the window of a live stream. You know?
What's here? This is going to be corny here for a second, guys, but we're older guys now. I mean, we're not spring chickens anymore, unfortunately. And the fact that we can do this, a live broadcast, it's going out for people to enjoy right now, but also it's going to be saved on YouTube. You can show your kids this. You know, we haven't swore, have we?
No, I don't. Anything could have happened when that fish
That's
was
true.
on, but I don't remember swearing.
But I guess my point is the fact that it's like out there, we can watch it for eternity, well, until we die, I guess.
Or until YouTube goes out of business.
Until YouTube goes out of business, which we hope never happens.
When the holograms take over.
But it's cool just to be able to, you know, I don't know, dude, I'm getting emotional right now.
That was great.
Just the fact that we have that captured.
I wish I could like do a live stream of me trying to sleep tonight, because it's just going to be laying there with meatball eyeballs. waiting for some sort of tired recognition to kick in. It's never gonna happen.
I know it's gonna happen, dude. You're gonna be thinking about this all week until next Wednesday. Like,
what did I text you?
Do you think we can get out
What
here
did I
next
text
Wednesday?
you in the middle of the week?
All I can think about is sturgeon fishing.
Yes. Until I catch a sturgeon.
All I can think about is sturgeon fishing.
And that was just from coming out here once and not even getting a bite. I was like, all right, I need to catch a sturgeon.
Here's why I love this guy. There's a lot of reasons why this guy is one of my best friends.
Next Wednesday is the day before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Which I own a grocery store, which makes maybe the biggest day for the grocery business. So no, we probably won't be sturgeon.
Oh yeah. Maybe I'll come out here in my kayak. Live. These LED lights would be perfect though, dude.
Oh yeah.
For a kayak.
These ram mounts are great with the lights. I mean,
they really are.
The
Yeah.
shot up there looks great.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love these. These lights are amazing.
I can't wait to go home and watch.
We're really excited about our lights.
I just ordered 6 more batteries and 2 more lights. Well, I ordered my green bells.
Those nice? Oh, really nice.
Yeah.
Just took care of all.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Got it all rolling.
So, yeah, I guess, I don't know, this could be our last sturgeon trip.
Yeah, it's all, well, not
open water.
Open water,
Open water.
we are going to bug Jacob and Luke to take us ice fishing.
Yeah. Yeah, Jacob and Luke take us fishing. Take us kids fishing.
Come on, guys. Look at us. We're hopeless.
I'm not even cold anymore.
I'm
dude.
not either.
It's crazy.
I said that. I'm like, if we get a sturgeon, we're going to forget what the temperature is.
All right, let me see some of the. We got some comments from the fine folks at home here. I think the better. That's unbelievable. Okay, so Jacob said that fish that was 125 years old weighed 240 pounds.
What?
Yeah, but wait a minute. Detro said that Taft was president. So that was a very long time ago.
Is that for real?
See, there was a time when like muskies, people were catching muskies like as big as, you know, like trucks, you know, and I think it was around that same time period. In other words, I'm a bit skeptical. Let's see here. The ones we get in Oregon are 10-footers. Yes, white sturgeon. I was lucky enough to catch one of those one time. Record in Wisconsin was 79 inches long. This is Legends Outdoors. It weighed 170 pounds. Dude, that's a giant. Detro, why did you start doing YouTube? Tell me why you started doing YouTube. I think I know. We are going to try to target sturgeon in the spring here in Wisconsin next year. Awesome. Good luck, Legends Outdoors. It is a blast. If you haven't done it before, dude, it's memories. Yeah, absolutely. I don't mean to be like, I don't know, maybe when you get older, you get a little bit more sentimental and nostalgic and that kind of thing, but it's pretty cool to have this catalog of fishing adventures.
You think about how many times, like, we've been chasing critters since we were, 7, 6 years old, who knows, whatever. Not fishing that long, fishing since we were 10 or something. This could be like the best fishing day we've ever had, and we only got 2 fish. But we both got, like, what's your biggest fish ever?
I think my biggest fish ever, well, I think it was a stingray, which was like, it was like 60
but was
plus
that
pounds.
your biggest freshwater fish ever? A muskie?
I caught. It's tough. I caught a white sturgeon that. I caught a little white. Yeah,
oh, right.
Yeah. It was It was in Oregon.
Right.
But it was a little. It was.
But nonetheless,
that might have been.
It's like
That's one of my biggest fish I've ever
caught. Like one of the biggest fish we've ever caught in our lives in the same 3-hour period. It's crazy. Like it could be one of those nights where you're just like, that's what sturgeon fishing is, I guess. But
and that's the thing too. Like I've just over and over again, you have to put yourself into these situations. It's time on the water. If you don't, like today, we went to the bar first before we came out here. We did not get drunk, okay?
We were scared to come out because the wind was so cold. And
we got out of the bar, and I saw Pete walking across the street, and the flags are just like straight.
And I've got my hood up and my hat on, and I look miserable.
And I'm thinking,
he's giving me the thumbs up out of the truck, like, what are we doing with our lives? This is what we were doing.
This is what we've, and it's all worth it.
The gamble paid off.
And if you didn't go, you know what? I'm still gonna do it. It's gonna be uncomfortable, but
I'd be getting bed sores on my couch right now if I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do? I'm gonna sit at home, you know? I mean, I need fresh air. I lose my mind. It's a curse and a blessing.
That's like one of the things that I like about fishing. Maybe the most is the adventure of it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
if you like animals, like Pete was saying earlier, like we got into fishing because of animals. Like we love catching animals. If you love like nature and animals and just interesting creatures and bringing them out of the depths, but
we were
also the
fascinated by
adventure of it,
the
then
mud puppies we caught tonight. We were thrilled with watching them swim away. We
Yeah.
had turkey all around us tonight. They were sitting in the trees directly above the boat for no reason. Like they just didn't seem to be aware that we were down there, and that was going on for like 30 minutes.
it was incredible.
What do you call a flock of?
Yeah, what's a flock of turkeys called? They were a flock
A gaggle?
of a gaggle.
And they were talking, and it was cool. It was a good night.
They were all behind us and just making all kinds of noise and what is a turkey called? A gobble? There wasn't any gobbles, but there are all kinds of clucks and whatnot going on.
Great.
Yeah, it was amazing. So it's all of that stuff that just makes fishing so damn enjoyable. I guess.
It really, like, there's a fun challenge. Like, ice fishing is another beast. You get to be pretty comfortable with ice fishing. A lot of people that are from the south would just assume you're freezing your ass off, but ice fishing involves a lot of heat inside your ice house, almost to the point where you're shedding clothes. This is that weird area in Minnesota where it's getting too cold to be in a boat, and a lot of ponds are starting to freeze. The bigger lakes are still open because the wind, the warmer weather we've been having lately. Warm, I mean upper 30s, but, you know, warm enough to keep the water open. This is that time of year where it's almost the coldest time of year to fish, because when you're in a boat, you have no protection, and I know I'm sitting by a buddy here as I say all this, but you're just in the elements. We were hugging the shore earlier today, just terrified to be out in the middle of the channel in the wind, and it really is. I think it's definitely a colder experience than ice fishing, but at the same time, it's just, there's something exciting about being out here. We saw the sun for 5 minutes, and up until I caught that sturgeon, that was the highlight of my night, because it was beautiful. The sun was hitting that shoreline. I was like, look at that. I'm going to put it up on Instagram here before the night's up, and then it just turns into something crazy, just two giant lake sturgeons.
Yeah, it's been just. It's an
God.
adventure. I mean, I guess I can't. You just don't. It's an adventure, and if you love nature, I mean, maybe we're losing our viewership right now, us going into this talk, but
we don't care.
But I'm telling you,
We're being honest.
it's that whole thing of the adventure of it, catching this amazing animal. This, you know, we're exposed out here basically to just all the elements, but that's part of just the thrill of it.
And it is bizarre, like sturgeon is not something that's prevalent in the lower 48, so to be in a spot where the lake sturgeon are this far south into Minnesota, which normally you think of the Rainy River, Lake of the Woods, to have them down here this far south is amazing. I mean, both of us can get here in an hour and 15 minutes, and you can fish for anything. You can fish for smallmouth, you can fish for largemouth, muskie, pike. This river is just packed with every single fish that you could possibly love, including every type of panfish, white bass, and then you've got the Mississippi to work with right next to it. I mean, it really is a blessing to have this kind of fishery so close to us in a state that's famous for its fisheries, and not necessarily its rivers, you know, but it should be.
Yeah, we're really lucky, and the interesting thing is, it's like, I don't know, I'm just learning more and more opportunities around us, you know, for amazing
Life is
fishing.
too short, man.
Yeah, life is too short. There's
The more we realize, then it just takes away from the other types of fishing you love, and then you're like, I got to get back out there.
Yeah, we need to clone ourselves, because I mean, we love fishing for all species of fish. I'll look at some of the comments here. All right, a murder of crows is what Detro's saying. It's called a murder.
A murder of turkeys?
I mean turkeys. Wait, hold on.
I know crows are a murder, right?
Yeah, that's right. Detro's saying a pandemonium of parrots. It's called a rafter, according to Dead Billy 667. It's called a rafter of turkeys.
He sounds like he knows what he's
Detro's saying a murder of crows. That does sound right.
It is.
Yeah, Detro's saying we Google this stuff in the boat. I look terrifying right now. A flock of Vernick. Yes, a flock of seagulls. One of my favorite bands. Hug it out again. Yeah, Pete, you want to hug again? One more hug. Any more bites? Okay, let's do. Pete, they want us to hug.
Brother's got a hug. Yeah!
Pete was like, not too close.
Yeah. Who just sent me a hug, by the way? Because
someone sent you a hug
from the live stream.
Really?
Via you.
Nice. So now we wait.
And now we're probably approaching our departure time.
Yeah.
Which is really hard to do with 4 rods in the water, but it's 8:30.
Pete, you call it if you need to call it, or you give it.
I'm giving it 5 more.
Okay.
Just 'cause
5 more minutes, guys. 5 more minutes.
And the other thing is, guys, I have an 84 Suzuki that smokes like crazy, and there's always a good chance it just won't start. So I got that going for me too, but she's been good to me all year. And even tonight, she got a little stingy when she's been shut down a while, but I'm not going to complain about my engine.
I'm going to look and see if I got a good picture of your sturgeon here.
Yeah, that was nice having the lights up for the pictures. Yeah. Back in that
It's weird that it was doing like a. I don't know why it's not using the whole image. Maybe this is just how it is when it's. Yeah, that's probably right for a picture, I guess. What a night, dude. Look at this picture.
I couldn't get the thing away from my body, you know. I wanted to do the cheat thing where I just want to stick the fish out.
Yeah.
My arms wouldn't sustain it. I get it away and it would start bending every time, so I just had to like press onto my chest, and I'm trying to keep my hand off the front of the fish, but every time I took it off, he's like, I'm out of here, you know?
Yeah. Wow, these barbels. So these sturgeon have these amazing barbels that yeah, these are, this is good.
You can show them up there.
Yeah, so, you know, we're just, the lights.
No go.
Yeah, but
Trust me.
we got some good pictures.
An amazing creature. And the sturgeon was impressive too.
Stuff like that.
Nice. There it is! I've been waiting for a picture of you with the sturgeon. I can't imagine putting that on my wall. Like, that picture is so great. Why would I want a big dead fish on my wall?
Yeah, exactly. Agreed. Absolutely agreed on that.
Not that you could keep them anyway, but...
Great, great stuff. So what, we got like 3 minutes left?
3 minutes. It's a lot of work to tear this boat down, drive home, and then put it away, and then take it apart again. I'm not getting to bed till midnight-ish.
Let's look at some of the comments here. One more hug. Okay, we got a hug. It feels different without the fish. It does. Detroit, you're right. It does. It's just awkward without a fish. I agree. Thank you, Detroit. Appreciate you watching, brother.
Market fish.
Thank you, Northwoods. Appreciate you. Yeah, Jacob, that's a GH4. Thank you, Whisker Sticks. Appreciate you watching, man. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, we do appreciate it, guys. Ooh, that was me. Get excited.
Let's see. I didn't see the last hug. We're not hugging again. It was awkward.
He'll do anything the live stream tells him.
Yeah.
I'm realizing. So
yeah.
If you guys want him to jump in and swim to shore,
Not gonna do it. That I won't do. What do we got? 2 minutes left?
Yep.
I'm
just stunned.
We got 2 minutes left.
Stunned. I didn't think the biggest fish of my life or this year was gonna come in the week before Thanksgiving on a river, you know?
And on YouTube Live.
Yeah, none of this makes any sense. Fishing is so random. But it's not, thanks to the Northwoods guys. They took a lot of random out for us.
Yeah, this is really a special fishery. Really something, man. I just can't get over just to think of these giant fish swimming around down below us right now.
Yeah, which by the way we've been marking pretty steadily.
Yeah, one of the reasons why I just felt, you know, Pete felt this way too. I'm just speaking for myself, but I think Pete would echo these sentiments, is that we felt much more confident to live stream tonight because I caught that fish here on this spot. But then we started marking a ton of fish underneath us.
And it was
big fish, like big mark.
It was no small undertaking going to a live stream because we had planned to, and then we like started putting all the pieces together. I'm like, I think we have lights and clamps, and let's just fire this thing up and see what happens. It wasn't, what, a half hour we were on live?
Yeah, I don't even know if it was a half an hour.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm in a time warp right now.
Yeah, it's great night. Thanks for the show, guys. Helps my night at work go by better. Well, we're happy you can join us, Whisker Sticks. Really appreciate it, brother.
We're gonna get you in the boat, brother.
Congrats. Legends Outdoors says congrats on the catches tonight. Great way to spend the night fishing. Awesome show you guys have. Good luck with the rest of the night season. Thank you, Legends Outdoors.
Guys.
Means a lot, man. Thank you, brother. Jacob Hall's awesome live stream, guys. Got me away from my edit for a while to clear my head. Check out the new show tomorrow featuring Chat Cats fishing with some lake sturgeon and monster channel cat. Great stuff, Vernick says. Yeah, guys, check out Northwoods Angling. Subscribe to Northwoods Angling. Jacob is going to upload
Tomorrow,
a video.
Jacob says?
Yes, tomorrow, right, Jacob? Yeah, check it out tomorrow. Let me make sure on that, Pete. Yes, tomorrow. So check out Northwoods Angling. Their upload tomorrow. Subscribe to Northwoods if you haven't done it.
All right, I think we're gonna wrap, boys.
That's a wrap, guys. Appreciate it,
and girls.
Pete. Guys and girls.
I'm gonna say farewell to these kind people.
Yeah.
See you guys later.
It's been fun. What do they need to do, Pete?
By the way, I was filming, so I'll be posting this on our page later from a different viewpoint with a little bit of this mixed in, I'm sure. So, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
No, just yeah. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Hit the bell icon to be notified every time.
Like our Facebook, subscribe, or Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram.
Jump on board on Instagram.
Absolutely.
All right,
Thanks,
we love you guys.
Appreciate it.
Have a good night.